Turning now to gun violence in Portland, the city is on track to break a record as the violence continues with no sign of slowing.
Yesterday alone, there were 7 shootings within 15 hours. All 7 spanned across the east side of the city, starting with a shooting at 2:30 yesterday morning, with the final shooting happening just before 7 o'clock. Police say no one was seriously hurt in any of these, but that's not the case for so many other shootings that we've reported on this year.
Fox 12's Drew Marine spoke with Portland police about the recent violence. And Drew, we could set a new troubling record here.
Yeah, Portland police say 1987 was a record year for homicides, with 70 that calendar year, and they say we're on track to surpass that in 2021. While, of course, they don't want us to reach that record, the lieutenant I spoke with today says this is the most violence he's seen in decades. Gunshots like these in southeast Portland are unfortunately becoming more common across the city. The shots you hear were from just one of 7 shootings in 15 hours Tuesday. Data from the Portland Police Bureau shows that as of August, there were more than 830 shootings so far this year.
This is the most violent time in my career. This is the highest level of gun violence that I've seen.
Ken Dulio has worked with Portland police for 24 years and says he knows the violence can't be stopped overnight.
Some of these shootings, especially if they're gang involved, they're between rivals. Some of the anger and rage associated with some murders that have happened, that retaliation you can see for years and years to come.
So far this year, we've seen 63 homicides, not including officer-involved shootings. Of those, 47 were shootings, and while Dulio says calendar years are important, if you look back about 12 months ago, we've seen plenty more than that.
I think people focus on like the calendar year, January 1st to January 1st, but really we had a 12-month period from basically July 1st to July 1st, where we had, I think, 93 homicides in the city, which was higher than the annual record.
Dulio has been a part of the gang enforcement team, the gun violence reduction team, and he's now the acting lieutenant for the focused intervention team, a new effort by the city to prevent gun violence.
I think the community is pretty discouraged and pretty worried, but they deserve better service. And I think there is a commitment now from the mayor's office, city hall, the police bureau, to hopefully get the resources together to provide that better service.
He says the previous gun violence teams have been criticized by the community, but hopes FIT, in collaboration with other efforts, will better serve everyone.
The Focused Intervention Team Citizen Oversight Group, FIT-COG, they're involved in every aspect of this team, the development, the selection of the officers. If there's something we're doing that, they're like, hey, this doesn't work as well, this is a community perspective, they'll help us, change and adapt to have a team that, the community is happy with.
PPB says they hope to have the focused intervention team fully operational by mid-November. Live in Southwest Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.